Hi, I'm Beryl, and before we get into the topic of today's video, I have some very exciting news. I am launching a website. I would like to thank Fiverr for sponsoring today's video and for being such a big help in getting me there. I needed to find somebody who would work with me to translate all the amazing stories and recipes that you've shared with me on this channel and turn them into posts for the website. And that's what Fiverr does. It connects you with all sorts of freelancers, from writers to videographers, editors, photographers, you name it, you can find them on Fiverr anywhere in the world. For this, I worked with an amazing woman named Victoria. She helped take all of your videos and turn them into these amazing posts. So if, for example, you were thinking about that recipe from Nepal that had the oranges in it, you could do a little search and you would find Abha's story and her amazing dish. Working with Victoria was amazing. She has over 7 years writing experience, and she is not an anomaly. So many people on the site have years of experience, so you're able to hire experts in their fields, which is pretty incredible. I honestly just am so grateful to have been able to do this with Victoria and to be able to do this with Fiverr. It's actually up. I have worked with Fiverr over the years for lots of different things. It is a really amazing website to help connect you with people, to help you get the things done that you want to get done. If you think Fiverr can be useful to you, you can go to fiverr.com/Beryl, written right here, and find a service that works for you and you will get 10% off. So that was the big news. The second news is, hop in kids, we're going on a field trip to talk about instant noodles. Hi, I'm Beryl, and today's episode is about one thing in particular, but done multiple ways. Indomie instant noodles. The place that I am at is called Warkop. It is on 52nd and 9th in New York City. These types of instant noodle shops are common all across Indonesia, and this one is no different from the ones over there. You pick your Indomie, you pick your toppings, and you enjoy.
Warkop is a place to have noodles and also coffee. Indomie is a brand of instant noodle from Indonesia. It's the biggest and the classic one we have.
The most traditional way to eat Indomie is in a style called internet.
It's Indomie or dry noodles with egg and corned beef. This is like kind of ramen, but with Indonesian ways. Everyone like it. It's one of kind of way to getting to know about our culture.
Let's give it a try. This is really good. It is spicy, it is salty, the egg yolk is like runny and yummy. While internet might be one of the most famous uses of Indomie around the world, you guys have been extraordinarily creative. So let's look at some other Indomie dishes that you all have made. I'm just gonna keep eating this while we learn.
Hello Beryl, my name is Raihan and I'm from Makassar, Indonesia. The dish that I want you to make is Martabak Mie. So, you know, Martabak is one of the most popular street food in Indonesia. But today, we're going to make a homemade version of it. You can find the ingredients at any country and I bet everyone can make it. What you need to do is lightly undercook the noodle and mix it with egg, scallions and the seasoning packet. You can add your favorite toppings such as corned beef or even a thinly sliced mushroom. Be creative with it. After that, you need to fry it in a pan until the outside part is golden crispy and the inside part is firm. The fun part is to cut the martabak mie like a pizza, so you can share it with your friends and family. You can make the dipping sauce with some sweet soy sauce mixed with sambal sauce or sriracha, if that's what you like. It is unique because you combine two popular Indonesian dishes such as martabak and Indomie. Hope you like it.
It's like a ramen pizza. I put a little cheese in it because I had a little cheese and it just felt like the right thing to do. I have fully recovered from that ridiculously spicy ramen dish, and this one, this looks awesome. Oh yeah. Raihan is totally right. You could replicate this dish anywhere in the world using literally any kind of instant noodles. I really like that. So I put tuna fish in this because there's this tuna fish that I discovered from my pasta toppings video, and I've just been totally loving it. However, I feel like something saltier, even though the noodles are already salty, would have been better than tuna. I realized why Raihan recommended corned beef. Maybe I could have used the Spam from Hay's ridiculously spicy noodles. The tuna's not bad. It's just like, it could be better, you know? I feel like this would be a really great party food. Super easy to make. You can cut it up into smaller little bites to make like a canapes. People would be like, oh my God, your appetizers are so gorgeous. And you'll be like, yeah, it's Indomie, baby. This is super simple. I think there are a lot of fun places that you could take this dish, and I'm excited to go to those places with it in the future. I ended that weird.
I am from Malta, but I live in the UK. Growing up, my grandma always made us Indomie noodles cooked in some water with all the spice packets. To this, she would add bovril, which is a salty meat extract. You can also use Vegemite or Marmite if you don't have it. She would also add a lot of ketchup and grated cheese. We normally use cavalottieri cheese, but Parmesan cheese is also good. Sounds weird, but super delicious.
If you don't know what bovril is, it is a meat extract paste that is obviously similar to Vegemite or Marmite. I don't think that you can actually get it in the US because I looked everywhere. So I'm using Vegemite. I hope I use the right amount because I have learned in the past you have to be delicate with the amount of Vegemite you use. I think I did the right amount. Ooh, it's super salty. The cheese and the ketchup are doing a really good job balancing out the Vegemite flavor. I'm honestly surprised with how good this is. The key is definitely, I think, to be delicate with the Vegemite, but if you want something that is very umami forward and you've got Vegemite in your fridge, you should definitely try this.
Hi, my name is Anita. I'm Nigerian and I live in Dublin, Ireland. The inside noodle dish I want to make is, I don't know what I call it. I just throw a bunch of stuff and I just make it. But the name is Indomie and I use the onion chicken flavor. Yeah. So I put the noodles in the pot. I add 1 cup of meat stock and then I use onions. I just use any vegetables that I have in my fridge. I think I mostly came up with the idea from my mom. So like when I was younger, like we had a food timetable. It was just easier for her to like feed us that way. So on Friday mornings we ate Indomie, or Friday afternoon for lunch we ate Indomie. And she would just like pack a bunch of vegetables in it because she's like, okay, yeah, it's not the healthiest thing to eat, but at least it's going to be like filled full with vegetables. So the pack she used to do is that she could literally just put 1 pack and she'll put like 2 cups of vegetables in it and like the meat stock and everything, and it's delicious. So that's kind of how I came about it, and I think as the years have gone along, I've kind of created my own recipe. My whole family loves it. They say I'm the Indomie connoisseur.
Why do I fill these soups up so high? This is the first time I feel like I'm having instant noodles in like a way that feels like a soup meal. That's pretty cool. Also, my jammy egg is so perfect. I was stressing, didn't need to stress. So Anita had like chopped up all of her vegetables, but I had a bag of frozen mixed vegetables and I felt like that was on brand for making this. I agree, it feels healthier than I'm just eating a bowl of instant noodles, I think because of all the vegetables in it. Also, using stock to cook the noodles in, that's nice. Come here, egg. Come here, my egg. This definitely feels like a mom's creation versus some of the other instant noodle dishes that I've made in the past that feel definitely a little more like college leaning. I like that Anita said that she's the Indomie connoisseur. It's a big title, but I buy into it. I believe you.
Hi, my name is Linda. I'm from Indonesia. I love Indomie mie goreng noodles topped with fried sausage, fried egg, kimchi, and beef floss. The noodles and the toppings are sweet, spicy, sour, and fresh, and so delicious.
There's a lot of interesting toppings on here. I love pork floss, so I feel like I will also like beef floss. Yes, I want to get like, oh, I just spilled beef floss all over the carpet. Honestly, I just think Indomie noodles are so good, and anytime you dress them up, they just get better. The floss with the noodles though. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. If you're curious about the floss, I did make an entire video about that, which I am linking here for you to learn a little bit more about it.
Thank you so much for watching all of this. The recipes are in the description as I continue to update the website, but also check out my website. And of course, a big thank you to Fiverr for sponsoring today's video and helping that website become a reality. You can go to fiverr.com/Beryl, check out their services, and it will give you 10% off your order. Let me know what you think of the site, and I will see you in my next video.